Oh, great. Ouch. Why, Taiho, why? Well, this is going to be interesting. So, A, B, or C, or just round the flank and hope for the best. It's all Russian destroyers. Or I could just rush B. Rash B, rather. And with the kind of speed the Leningrad can pull off, that might actually work. Rash B across into A and try and skid through. Because trying to go through C is a bad idea.
Action stations.
Anyhow. Set course. Come up to speed. Full power to the engines. 45 knots, comrade. We laugh at 45 knots. Unfortunately, we can't break 50 in this thing, which is a bit of a pest. Still, we can get pretty close. Yeah. Oop, there we go. Actually, the mission design had nothing to do with it. Yes, the retard cap. That's one way to look at it. Here's another. You're flying straight to the cap point that's got aircraft overhead. So guess who's been spotted first? Okay, pick up the Harakaze at 9.6. I should be able to dive into the channel. And yes, friendly player base in action. Well, meh. In fairness, it was a collision, so both sides take some flack for that. Now, let's dump some discouragement into the water. Get into cover, rearm the guns, and then stand on the brakes. We shall expand glorious Mother Russia at a full stop.
Smoke generator activated.
Well, someone's got me detected, but there we are. It's Yugamo. Handy. However, with Yuchan temporarily out of the way and discouraged, that's got the cap secure. Let's start harassing some boats. Nothing in gun range, unfortunately. Oh, there's the Udaloy. Okay, let's back it up. Into smoke, tap the Udaloy. Low to high explosive. Armor piercing is all well and good, but high X is preferable, especially when putting support fire onto the other Leningrad. Boom, there he goes, but Ice Torpedo's going to hit anything. Kago's turning, beat the suicide salvo. Okay, that leaves our friends here. And that's forced him out of the capture point. Perfect. Right. Okay, don't really want to slam forward at this stage because there are 3 battleships over there. And honestly, any of them, if they decide to start throwing lead, could be a problem. However, the Iowa is just far enough away that I can probably snap a couple of shots. In fact, there we go. Snapped a couple more. And a couple of flak nodes and a bit of cheap damage. And you know what? Oh, a fire. Bonus. Right, what's that? Udaloy, come on. I need you to fire again, my friend. Thank you. That will do very nicely. Let's duck behind this island next. Oh, we lost the Tash. We lost one of the Tashkents. Ooh. Something about a retard cap? Okay. Alright, speaking of suiciding, the Udaloi... I've got 35 seconds on my smoke cooldown. I don't think he's going to run him... He might beach. No, he hasn't beached. But he's losing so much speed I think he might have some trouble. No, he's going to run clear the torp salvo as well. That's a pest. Okay, fine. We'll just do a slow cruise round, finish this cap up. Problem is, that Udaloi is almost certainly going to loop back. So, close the range, cut speed. In fact, put it into reverse. Start popping smoke. And, oh, yeah, I think I can get some cheeky shots over and into the Iowa's superstructure. Blind fire, of course, but... Glorious Soviet targeting. Hand of Stalin himself shall reach up and guide the shells to your target. Of course, if you have not sacrificed sufficient distance, the penetration may be lacking. Okay, second cap almost complete. That Myoko is out of range. The Iowa is going down. And, ooh, look at who just ate a torpedo. Ha ha. Yes, right. Okay, so. Okay, we'll close down these two guys on the flank. Then I've got the speed, I think, to snap back, and hopefully that main group will not cause too much trouble. Pops the speed boost, comrades. We have a date with an Amagi. More actually, the Amagi has a date with our torpedoes, and we are going to play matchmaker. Well, actually, you know what? Lock the gun's port, because the Amagi is breaking away. What I can do is try and get some passing shots from the armor piercing while we're chasing the Amagi down. Although this is risky as balls. Okay, committing. And... never mind. Well, that was a waste of ammunition. Also a waste of a good concealment rating. Okay, Amagi is turning. So let's dump one on speculation. Get his attention. Ah, what do you know? You know, penetration actually works. And now that we've got his attention, angle. Okay, that's right. You want to spend more time looking at me than the incoming torpedoes, my friend. Of course, he is actually looking at the incoming torpedoes, so that's actually a problem. And same drill as the Neptune. Switch to high explosive. And as before, brake. Dump fish to chase him down. Get a burn going. He's actually having some trouble with high speed, I think. Okay, I could break off in smoke here. Actually, what's the point? Let's finish this. Come on! Bah. Okay, right, fun's over on this side. Let's see. We've got some schoolgirls to bully. That Arakaze is trying to get into point B. Right. Straight back to point B. 1 minute on the hyperdrive, but doesn't matter. Can have some fun. And the Harakaze... Well, the Essex is doing a good job of spotting, so you know what? Let's drop him a compliment. I mean, it might just be incidentally he's trying to shut down the bombers as best he can, but he's keeping that Harakaze honest, so marks to that man. 45 seconds on the drives. Still, 45 knots isn't much of a slouch either. Okay, and if Biscuit... actually, no, Biscuit can't really engage. Neither of them can. The rune that's coming up on their bows will hammer either of them if they try to turn in. So it is, in fact, going to have to be us getting close with the Harakaze. Unless the Neptune can land some lucky shots. What do you mean, might get on there, Ranger? Been long overdue some appreciation in that regard. Okay, Spood Beast almost ready. So the Harakaze is smoked. In fact, has actually broken away. Loading high explosive. Try to get a target lock. It's going for the Kagero. Alright, pop the drive.
Engine boost activated.
Ideally at this point we actually need our Kagero to break away. Trying to take this guy two at a time is going to be messy, and that's Yin Yang. Damn it. Okay, let him have his way. Dislike having to bleed speed like that, but it was that or a collision, so annoying. Anyhow, we've still got bearing. Harakaze's actually been forced slightly off its mark. He's trying to pursue CD. I mean, you can see what looked like possibly 10 centimetre hits there, but the Neptune's got him lit. Ah! This is why I did not want to get stuck behind a 38-knot destroyer, damn it. Right. Oh, he's gone with the midway guns, right. Torikaji apply all you like, my good sir. You have made a poor choice of weapon selection. It is not going to help you. One hit there, and again that Xing Yang is cutting me up. However, we have a more immediate problem in the shape of this Edinburgh. Okay, right, so... load armor piercing. The Xing Yang's gone for stealth, which honestly is a mistake at this point. With this much firepower in the water, forget stealth, it's all about speed and aggression. Compensate for that. Pop smoke myself, just get a brief second's respite. AP is loaded, start looking for citadels. Okay, he's going to torp beat one. Eats a second. Come on, get off this. Okay, now let's see. I need to get angled. I also need to try and get citadels if I can. Yeah, that did not work. Basically, it went south again when I fired the torpedoes too early, and then misjudged the turn and slammed straight into a island. But getting slightly annoyed that that Xing Yang cut me up a couple of times. But hey, what can you do? Unfortunately now the Edinburgh is in a very good position to just take advantage of our smoke screens, which is somewhat frustrating. Seriously, what is that Bismarck doing? Get your secondaries on him! Okay. Oh, stuff like that happens. Okay, grats to Cool as well, who has basically saved his team on that one. I don't think there's any arguing that. The Taiho is gone, the Bismarck is gone. He's not going to scrape a win, but we're going to have to pay for that rather more than we should have done. Doc, he'd actually shot the Xing Yang. Maybe he needed a Russian kill, maybe he didn't. But in all honesty... yeah. Somewhat frustrating. Anyhow, let's have a look at the rest of this game. Harakaze, of course, got clean away. And unless our aircraft can reacquire him, Hollenhund is going to have himself some torpedo-shaped problems very quickly. Kagero's been run well off the engagement zone, so really it's down to Basra El Pibe and Hollandhund to make sure this doesn't go completely south. There's the Harikaze. Okay, wow, she motored. Does mean that she's out of position to interrupt any kind of capture of sea, however, so Holland should be able to grab that. However, he's going to have to be careful because the Edinburgh has reloaded, and, well, Korkul is looking for that Kraken, which I have inadvertently helped give him. Right, so Bazarelpe takes down the Harikaze. It's just the Edinburgh left. He's probably still in the smoke cloud. Aircraft would have picked him up by now if he hadn't been. So, Hollandhund there can just grab the cap and secure that. You know perfectly well where he is. There's only one place he can be, and yep, there he goes. 15-inch guns come round, but I don't think he's really going to get a solution. Korkul is angling. Survives as a consequence, but does take 4,000 health. Even the Kagura is getting in on the act with both torpedoes and the high explosive dumped, but, well, he needs to turn away fast. Korkul trying for torpedo beat, and because of the gapping of that salvo is able to just neat come in, but that's forced him to go straight. Torpedoes in the water from the carrier. He is not going to evade that. And that is Endex. So, grats to our carrier and to our Edinburgh, both of whom thoroughly deserve their compliments, and both of whom I'd be surprised to see them not topping their boards. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, so I came in 5th, which is disappointing. And there's our chap of the... yes, flipped out is entirely appropriate. And, yep, Korkul not very far behind, 1300 base XP on the loss. So, not my best day. And I think Hull can also have a compliment as well. Yoink. There we go.